Hey everyone, this is just my Subnautica video of showcasing my base and kind of the state of mind that I was in when I was building it. And um, anyway, we've got the observatory here that we started off with. This is just on the side of my base, and you can see I've got lights there that showcase this, so it kind of looks cool at night. You can see the planet in the distance. See my Neptune base, which I've named Crotch for whatever reason. My sub over there, which I've named Bratwurst. Um, anyway, we'll go inside. I've got a door here to keep privacy. It's the only door you can get. There's a door here as well. Aquarium with different types of fish. All those. We got a bed, just stuff I've found. Well, I mean, a couple things I made, but like the microscope here, non-functional. It says you find this stuff. Anyway, go into the main room. This is the entrance room. So we've got the water storage, snack machine, Aurora miniature, radio, coffee machine. Some trees. Got my storage in here. Not all of these are full. As you can see, some of them are just named locker and they're completely empty. But like magnetite. Oh, that's right. I cleared that one out. Say gold probably still has some in it. All the way up to fish, equipment, coral, first aid. My coffee's completed. Let's drink that. Anyway, over here, we'll show that later. Bunch of reinforcements. Over here is my farm. So if I wanted to, eat up or drink up before leaving the base, I would do that. More reinforcements. Oh yeah, this one has the glass ceiling, which looks different at day and night. The alien containment, which is basically just a bunch of coral and fish that I found, including, where is he? Oh, that's not him. Oh, is he in here still? Maybe I released him. There's a cuttlefish somewhere. Oh no, he's right there. Where is he? There he is. Little tiny guy. Anyway, you can pick him up. We'll pick him up and release him outside, and you can play with him. Okay, so over here we've got the cafeteria area slash bar area with hardly any drinks because I didn't find very much. Each table has a microscope because we're all nerd scientists. Car, keep calm. Same posters as over here. You have to find these posters out in the wild. As well as the arcade gorge toy. Over here is kind of what I didn't really finish. There's a window here. There is a light up here shining over here so you can see it at night as well. And then this is basically nothing. There's a hatch over here. You can see the observatory. And then the window over there with the light on top. Let's go back in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Okay. This is the way you would normally come in. We got a battery charger here. So we've got the moon pool here. We've got another door. I've named my my ship Snooker because it sinks a lot. The upgrade bay or whatever it's called, upgrade console. We've got the scanner room. Do I have all the mods in here? Yeah, I do. So this is up to maximum 500 meters. So I can search for, well, it's only showing one page of stuff right now, but it's usually quite a bit more than that. This locker here is just full of the drones, and I keep the drones in here rather than on the camera because the the sharks outside kept taking them. There's my sub, bratwurst. They kept taking them and bringing them to random places, and I couldn't stop them from doing it. So I just keep them in there. This here is just an outside garden. Not very much variety to it. You know. Over here is my other moon bay with the prawn, which I did not rename or change color or anything like that. I don't have an upgrade module in here because I figured I only needed the one. I could just move this one over to that one if I wanted to. Or you could just create the, like this one here will create prawn suit modules as well as sea moth modules. That's not what I wanted. And then up here I've got the crash, the original life pod, and then I've got 2 observatories here. So that is the shuttle that I created. Here's the music kicking again. This actually looks pretty cool at night because the blue lights down below, you can see through the water. Anyway, so let's get out of here. I'll kind of show you what else I've made. Okay, first of all, I'm going to get out of here. I'll just show you the top. Get rid of that. So I made lots of solar power. There's 2 on each corner here, as well as 2 on each corner here. And that basically provided enough power to power everything, including a water filtration thing that I had here next to the garden, which I've moved to another location now. That and the scanner room and a few other things was all had full power. I think it was 1200, and I almost never got down to half that. They just kind of went overboard with it. The ship, not really much to say about the ship. It's the same color scheme as the sub, except it's named Crotch because it's huge. Similar name to the bratwurst because at the time I thought it was huge until we made that. Anyway, that's just my twisted humor in game here. Let's see. We'll go in. Wait, what did that say? I've never heard him say that before. Anyway, so I got a small garden here. Same idea. I found the garden I made inside was way too much. And I really only need just one of these to fill my health up full. And I only use 2 of the trees usually, and the other 2 are just kind of backup. So, in here, not much to say. All these cells are full. Close that. I usually close all the doors because I don't know, feel more immersed or something when I'm doing it. Okay, we got lots of power. I've got all these power cells up here that I can swap out. And actually, we'll do this one first. And then swap this one. Then we'll put the empties back in here. Oh, I forgot to release the cuttlefish. We'll do that real quick. Yeah, I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so I forgot to close this door. In here, we've got the fire suppression system, which surprisingly takes a lot of time and closes all the doors and everything. You can turn the lights on and off. I put the radio here. And then downstairs is the only other thing I've really customized, which is all these lockers. When I didn't actually finish making them, I just put outlines in so that I could line them up perfectly. These sections here being slightly further out than the other ones kind of bugged me, but for some reason I can't build storage units past a certain point. It just doesn't let me. Right? Oh, I can build them over here. I didn't realize that. So something right here is blocking that. I guess I could have built them right there, but then they wouldn't be lined up. And that would annoy me more probably. So got a fabricator, titanium, copper, all the ores. Some of these weren't being used. green ores is just the ion chips and uranium, which I never ever used. Over here is nothing. I could put in more storage here, but I didn't need to. Prawn suit. Alright, so before we take off, I'll show you the fish here. And you can play with them. I haven't seen that one before yet. Let me try it again. Usually he just eats it. I actually didn't know that these animations were different each time. There we go, that's usually what happens. One more. Okay, I've seen that one too. I actually don't know what happens when you say farewell. I kind of don't want to, but for the sake of the video, and I've already saved, we'll do that. So let's see. Okay, that was adorable. And I guess he's gone. Oh no, he came back. I don't know if he leaves now or what. Anyway, maybe we'll check back on him later. Okay, let's go in. And we will open the door, close the door because we're not monsters. We will close this door. And we will take off. Before I do that, actually, I'll maybe explain some of the markings you see all over the place. Now, this is huge spoilers for the game if you haven't played the game all the way through. So tune out from here on out. Okay, so over here, we've got an alien building that I discovered. There's a path down to the very, very deep right here that I discovered. That's just my ship. The Aurora entrance to get into the Aurora ship, the crash ship. There's a thing I call Purple Underground, which is a pathway down to a purple mushroom area that was initially found early on. It's only a few hundred meters down, a couple hundred meters down, so you could go with early stuff. And then these ones over here we'll be going to next. That one is really far down. And then these ones here are all really far down too, and that's where we're heading. Let's see. Power up the engines.
Engine powering up.
Now, the way I park this thing is pretty tight. Like it's right in between these. You can see. So let's move out. Okay, we're good. So we're heading to this here first. That's the way I discovered to go underground. We're only 16 meters deep. Let's go further down. I call it entrance 600 meters because it takes you down 600 meters once you find that area. And I built a small little base there. My first base away from home. Because at the time, I assumed I would need to make a base closer to where I was going to be diving down. Just so that I didn't have to, you know, drive all the way home to get food and water. I needed a place to grow that stuff, basically is what my thinking was. And potentially a place to recharge the batteries and stuff. So this will take a bit of time here, but... Oh, I think I hit something. What did I hit? Nothing, I don't think. It doesn't like that I'm flying too close to these things, I think. It keeps... Oh, I actually did hit that one. Okay. The base can take a whole lot of damage. Like, this is the repair meter here, and every time I hit something, nothing happens. So, we're pretty safe. Let's get an underground camera here. I need to start sinking. The sounds you're hearing, the clunking sounds are me just running into random fish, basically. It makes a horrible racket whenever I hit anything. And that anything could be, you know, a solid wall or even just a simple fish. Like that. I think I ran into a school of fish there. Okay, so here is my simple base that I made. I have a power generator over here because it's warm over there. And I can't remember. Oh, the entrance is over here. Okay, so we'll just set it down here. Okay, that's good enough. I won't worry about turning the engines off. Leave the lights on. I'm getting the prawn suit. Lights bright up quite a bit, actually. Kind of depends on the area, though. Like, the water's clearer here, so works better. Hello. Okay.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Thank you for that. This beacon here is the oh, I think it's the away home. What was it called again? Further home? Further home, yeah. And that's the entrance down there. So I just built this close because it was close to here. So anyway, in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. We have a fabricator, a locker with just basically just fish now because I cleared it out. We have a scanner room down here because I built this to find stuff in the area, but it's got no upgrades in it anymore. So it's only going down to 300 meters. And it doesn't find a whole lot of stuff, although this one has 3 pages worth of stuff. The fragments were kind of helpful to find stuff. Prawn suit drill arm fragment. I didn't find anything else other than these on the list, but if I found stuff, like I'd already found the prawn suit drill arm when this started showing up, so none of this, the scanner room was basically useless to me, but I thought it might be. I was hoping to find data banks basically, and then we got some food here as well, same as the one above. So I'll just refill my health, and we will go back to the ship and continue on. Whoop, too far. This thing's not super amazing to drive. Kind of struggles a bit. What was that? Open. Close. And let's go. Here's where the fun starts. The visibility here gets really, really low. So I'm going to turn the camera on. What view is this? This is the wrong view. Okay, this is more the front bottom view. So down here is where I need to go, but as you can see, I can barely tell what's going on. I can see the trees, not trees, but the fauna down below. So I kind of need to line up the sub. That's the back end of the sub. Then I can start descending here. I just have to keep kind of close eye of where the ground is. There's a wreck down here. Oh, I'm right above the wreck. You can see it, so I need to go forward a little bit. I think I'm actually on the wall, yeah. Okay, so we'll go this way. Now, there's a trick you can do. Oh yeah, look at all this. The sensors tell me when I'm close to anything. It's not super helpful in the absolute dark, but there is a trick you can do with the sonar, but it takes a lot of power. See, it takes about 1% every single time I turn it on and off really quick. Right, now down to 96. 95. But I can also do that and look down at the same time. Right? I left it on, so I gotta turn it off. Because it'll just drain the battery real quick. So here we go. We're going down. This camera has a light on it that you can turn high, medium, or off, but it's still very dark at night. So swing around that. Looks like I got a fairly clear path to go straight down. This music always comes on around this time. Okay, we see the acidic pools, as well as some enemies here. As far as I can tell, these enemies, when I'm in the sub, they do not care about me. Okay, let's go back to regular view. We're now 609 meters down. My next checkpoint, E to exit, right? Acidic waterfall is my next checkpoint, and then the base is down there. So we gotta go this way. Go up a little bit. And here's where the sensors kind of help. I can't really tell what I'm looking at unless I turn this on. Oh yeah, that helps a lot actually. And there's a ceiling, and also the ground's kind of low, or kind of close to me, I should say. So fairly precise maneuvering here is required. Oh yeah, see the sensor just came on a lot there. Oh, I don't know if that was me hitting something or something hitting me. Where am I going here? Down here. I can go that way or this way. Let's go this way this time, actually. Because I always go that way and it's a little bit harder. Oh yeah, but if I look at the bottom here. Oh, actually we're not. We're a lot lower than or higher than I thought. Oh, it's this part here that's tricky. So I can go down about here, but that's about as low as I can get because I can't really run into anything. Let's check the top view. I have to avoid that. And go in. And then go down. Let's check the bottom camera again. Check the back camera. And this is the camera from behind the ship. Top view again. The navigating of the ship here is actually one of the most fun parts of the game to me, I think. At least when you know where you're going, it's fun. There's some points in the game where you get pretty far down and you get stuck somewhere and you just have no idea how to get out. And it's actually very terrifying. Do I have enough clearance here? Yeah, I do. Okay. Let's check the front camera here. This is my underground base. Looks very similar to the last one. We'll just park it right here, actually. Okay. That's good enough. I'll actually turn the engines off. Turn the lights off. Actually, you know what? We'll leave those lights on. Okay, obviously I hit something. I didn't notice that on the display there. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Okay, well this is fine. I'll show you how to repair the thing as well. So this tells me where the hit was. There's one up there, and there's one on the right side, and the top left back. Okay, so we'll do that first. we'll get my charger ready. Or, oh yeah, and it's super hot here. I am way further up than I thought I was. I've got actually 2 thermal things on this one because one wasn't enough for what I had planned in this area. Okay, so the first one should be over here. Yep, perfect. We're gonna get warm, but it's fine. And the last one was back here somewhere. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I think that was enough. We'll just go in and say, look at how close I made it to the base. I might just back up a bit, actually. Okay. Yeah, we'll back up a bit.
Engine powering up.
Oh yeah, I'm super close. I always go the wrong way when I'm reversing because I think that it reverses like a car does, but it doesn't. Left and right will always just rotate the sub left or right. So if you're heading back, if I hold back and right, for instance, I still rotate to the right. Whereas if you're driving a car or something, you would go the other way. Anyway, okay, that should be good enough. Lots of warnings, but that's okay. We'll just turn the engine off. And we'll go into the prawn suit. But before we do that, I will check the state of the batteries. This one here is down about 37%, so we'll get a new one. Replace it. And then we'll pick up the dead batteries. Because this is also where I decided to put all of my chargers. No, I don't want to go that way. We'll take the prawn suit. Right there. Okay. Kind of useless to take the prawn suit because I'm just getting it right here, but... So the water here is very warm, as I mentioned. If I get about here, it starts to hurt. And here it doesn't, which is kind of why I made this long tube. But another purpose of the tube actually is to put reinforcement panels on it. Turns out I only needed one,
Welcome aboard,
but
Captain.
when this panel is not here, this base falls apart. So anyway, so we've got more plants. Might as well fill up. Almost full. Perfect, good enough. This is the water filtration system, which requires a lot of power. Take 2 of those out. It's supposed to look like there's a water bottle filling up there, but if you let it sit for too long, it always does that when you take the water out for some reason. Anyway, we got 4 power cell chargers with 2 each. So here we'll take out a good battery and we'll put in the dead ones, which I've only got 3 at the moment. And you can see the power meter at the top is now going down considerably. If I have all these full, the power will drain completely. Which is fine because I don't spend a lot of time here. I just put them in here, go do my thing, and then come back. And usually by the time I'm back, the base has fully recharged back up to 500 with all the batteries charged. So I've also got a scanner room in here too with full upgrades. Full upgrades, and it goes up to 500 meters. So you can see we're right in the center here. This scanner room was somewhat helpful. Like I can put on Ghost Leviathan and I can track him. It's usually over here somewhere. There's no speed upgrade in this, so it might take a little while. There he is. He's over that way. So I kind of know what direction he is to avoid him and whatnot. Although most of the interactions I've had with him have not been, super dangerous. we're down to 400 power now. So this will, with the 2 cells charging, this will eventually run out. But I think these power cells aren't discharged enough to fully discharge. Anyway, so the scanner room helped to tell me kind of what direction to go as well, because I knew I needed to go down this way to go further down, right? And then down here is where it stops, but I think the lava area starts somewhere along this line. So it kind of gave me an idea of which direction to take and all that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. There's not really, like, I didn't build anything further than this spot. Yeah, see, it's already up to 85%. That one's up to 30%. I think that one was dead. So this, it's a third of the way done, and we're not a third of the way drained yet. So it's this, the power will come back. It won't fully go out with this one. But if I had all these filled, which I did at one point, because I went really far down and had no way to charge them until I made my way back up here. And it took a while to recharge them all. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this video because I wanted to, mostly for myself, just to remember the base that I built and the journey that I had in this game. You don't see the Ghost Leviathan anywhere here. But yeah, anyway, if you made it to the end of the video here, thanks for watching, and we'll till the next time. Thanks. Bye.